welcome back to another starter lock video. Yes, I have another video for my starter locks that I just posted about a week or so ago, but I decided to do them over. If you saw my product purge video, I talked about this a little bit. I loved my starter locks. I just wanted to do them over a bit. I wanted the parts a bit smaller, which is kind of crazy. You won't believe this. I had my sister redo my hair and the lock count came out about the same. So I don't know the lock count exactly, but once they grow out a little bit, I'll be able to like section off my locks and then give y'all a proper lock count if you're interested. But when I was taking out the clips the next day, I was trying to keep count and it came out about the same, which is also crazier. I know I'm just hopping into this video. So I wanted my locks to be like medium, right? Like small, medium. But now I want them to be like medium thick, like thick. But no, for real, I kind of want them to be on the thicker side. So my sister was like, hey, come to the under 30 side. And I was like, hey, not that thick. But but no, so I was like, God knew what he was doing because I really had her redo my hair so I could get my parts a bit smaller. And then while she was at it, I was like, you know what? I want a middle part in the front. I didn't really give myself a middle part. So let's go ahead and add that too. So it's just funny, like God knew what he was doing. He knew like days later I was going to change my mind and be like, I actually don't want smaller locks. I actually was like kind of good with my parts. And then he was like, I got you, girl. Your sister gave you the same amount of parts. But no, I do like how she did them though. They're a bit more uniform. Whereas I think my parts were a bit all over the place. So I think she did set me a better foundation for my locks and my retwist and my styles and things in the future. As you can see, she is getting super particular with it. But yeah, so if y'all want to do your locks yourself, I kept my other video up because it is so doable to do it yourself, and I'm sure they would have still came out amazing. If you want to do your locks yourself, do your parts and do your comb coils, they will come out amazing. I know they will. So check out that other video if you want to kind of see how I use the mirrors and just how I held my head and how I did things. So if you want to know how to comb coil and do starter locks, we basically did the same technique. She got the parts together and wet the hair. And the water bottle is water and olive oil. And that's always used. And I know some people also use setting lotion. And I think that would have made them come out a bit shinier. But I just wanted to go ahead and do no product to avoid any like product buildup right at the beginning. So we just use water and olive oil. I'm sure you can use any type of natural hair oil. So you want to part the hair after having it soaked. I liked it soaked because I think it was easier to get the comb through. When it's dry, it is hard. Like you gotta be skilled at this. And we aren't locticians, okay? So we're trying to make it as easy as possible. And if you're watching this, I don't think you'll be a loctician either, sis. So let me help you out. So you want to get it nice and soaked. And then you want to kind of get the comb, the small part of the comb, as close to the scalp as possible. And even when I was doing this myself and when she's doing it now, you kind of see that we didn't get as close as maybe a professional would. But on the end of the coil, before you put the clip in, you can kind of coil your hair to the scalp to make it a bit tighter. So again, she's just going to make sure it's nice and detangled, put the comb in and begin to twist the hair around. And then as you twist, you want to pull down a little bit, twist some more, pull down a little bit, kind of hold it so it can stay in place. And then you just do that, keep twisting and pulling and twisting and pulling. And then at the end, you can just like finger coil the little bit at the end if you want. Or you can do it with the comb. And like I said, you coil up the hair before you put the clip in so it can be a little tighter at the root. So one more time, y'all. You want to get the hair nice and wet with the oil and water combination. Put the comb in there, twist and pull, twist, pull, twist, and keep coiling that thing all the way at the end. Feel free to finger coil it at the very bottom, coil it at the top to make it nice and tight on the scalp, and then put your clips in there. And that was about it, y'all. So that's a quick how-to along with a quick story about why I got them done over. This is how they looked at the end. Nice coily and curly like I like. And then this is how they looked the next day when it was all dry. I sat under the dryer for like an hour. And this is them. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Catch you in the next one.